Francesca, you really tried it this episode. You really did. Eat again, girl. You doing too much for me. Brianna, just do what you gotta do, girl. Just do what you gotta do. All of this and more on the Bad Girls Club. Episode starts with Francesca FaceTiming her mother, talking about how she fought Bree. She's up here saying how nobody else stood up for her and that Kiki was the only one. That's because Kiki your only friend, bitch. What is you talking about? I guess that's a little subliminal shot coming at Sayora, because I guess Sayora didn't do anything and it's divided 3 clicks into the house now, so it is what it is. Kiki want to come in talking to Francesca parents like, yeah, I stood up for my friend. No one picks on my friend. Whatever, girl. Whatever. Yara is talking to her friends or whatever, and she was starting to get this mind-boggling, like, okay, she's sitting up here saying that they said all this shit about me, but Kiki is the one talk to me about it, and that bitch is my enemy. I'm like, yes, Key. Don't be stupid, girl. Don't be stupid. I was like, Seven told your ass last week, bitch. Don't fall for it. Don't let this bitch get you caught up. Okay, son? Sayora and Brianna are talking about the altercation. And Sayora was like, I just don't understand why Kiki had to come in and do all this extra shit for no reason. Like, bitch. For what, though? Anyway, moving on. E7 and DeShayla are ordering food. And the whole entire time, Kiara was talking to DeShayla like,
so, if you want this, just tell him. You don't want that much, you just want just a little bit, not too much of this. Okay, well, I guess I'll just sit down since I guess I'm being everybody's mother.
The way that Kiara was talking to DeShayla was like she was trying, that she was her child and she was the mother. So I do get where it was coming from. It's like I can't really be 100% upset at Key because I understand people like her and where she comes from, but she just got, you know, a bit of an attitude problem. She just need to fix it. But I also understand her personality. Like sometimes she just don't mean it. It's just in her character. That's why you're in the Bad Girls Clubhouse. Seven was like, I might need to tell this bitch she need to start sticking up for herself. Like, stop letting this bitch treat you like you her mother and you the child or some shit. I was like, okay, Seven, that's what friends are for. They get this activity where they have to go visit a haunted room or haunted room recording studio or whatever, and they have within 60 minutes, aka an hour, to make it out alive or else they get locked in that bitch forever. So the girls are doing the activities and they're all having fun. They found the key. They make it out within 59 minutes and 58 seconds. I'm like, DeShayla was like, you know, when we all do work together, we all do accomplish things, but the piece is not going to be here for long. I'm like, you damn right. Going back to the house, Kiki is in her room and she just looked at Say for a minute and then she walks out. And then Brianna comes up in there and Say was talking. She was just saying it's like very awkward silent how we just don't talk. And at first I had to look closer. I was like, is Sayora crying? Yup, she crying. Damn, poor baby. She said she feel like it's such a psychological test and she being tested mentally and she just wish that she didn't have to go through this shit. It's okay, Say, bitch. If you gotta be in there by yourself, girl, stick it out to the end. So now we get this scene with Seven. She's addressing DeShayla and she was talking to her like,
I know sometimes you feel like you're just, you know, chill or whatever, but sometimes the way that he does talk to you, I feel like you just allow it. Like sometimes maybe you do need to speak up and maybe you do need to speak for yourself because you just seem very quiet and just so timid. I know there's something in there with you, but you're just not letting it out. Because I'm not drama filled? Because I'm not drama filled? What? I don't get rowdy, I don't fight bitches, I don't do this, I don't do none of that. What are you talking about?
I totally get where Key and Seven are coming from. They wish that DeShayla would stand up more for herself, but DeShayla is just a chill person. I also get where DeShayla is coming from, but DeShayla, in certain tense of ways that you let people talk to you, you can't allow that, boo. Bitch, you better stick up for yourself. But I totally was here for Seven and Key when they was telling her that, you know, they just being friends and telling her like, yo, bitch, speak up more often. Get your piece out there. Don't be the quiet, timid one, bitch. I know you got a voice. DeShayla says she has a problem expressing her feelings. It all started with her mother and father. They never really expressed their feelings to her. And I'm just like, it's understandable, but again, that's what this house is for. All of the West Coast girls go out because Saoir's Zaddy is paying for their dinner and drinks and everything. And I'm like, I mean, well, he paying for it, so. Switching over to that, DeShayla's upstairs with the East Coast girls, and she's saying how she just feel like she can't be herself in this house. Every day she wakes up and she's not happy. Girl, it's just the environment. You should have known what you were signing up for, but okay. I was like, yeah, I can see it in your face. I already know what you're not happy. But, bitch, again, this experience is going to make you a better person. You need to learn from it. Francesca was like, I can see that DeShayla does have the characteristics of being a follower, but if she just who she is, then she is who she is. I'm like, okay, friend, giving some, professional critiquing, like, I was appreciating that. Okay, bitch, okay. Next thing you know, they start playing What's in Your Mouth game, and Kiki was like, bitch, ain't nobody putting shit in my mouth. I'll put something in someone else's mouth. I'm like, okay, Kiki, okay. They basically have Francesca doing all the test tasting, and she's sitting up here tasting everything like,
It's a mint. Is that a sunflower? Yeah, sunflower seed. Hey! Oh my god! It's Seven's ass! That's Seven's ass!
I'm sitting up here watching the screen like, how you know what 7 ass tastes like? Is it good though? Switching over back to the club with the girls, they decide they want to do this little champagne shower thing, and little do they know, they actually are going to get champagne showered on. Here I want to sit up here and define the definition of champagne shower, and at first I was like, bitch, I know what it means, but then they actually showed it, so I was like, maybe you meant that, but I know what the other champagne shower is, but that, I wasn't expecting that. When I say Saoirse got champagne shower on, like she got sprayed on with the champagne, I'm like, you dumb bitch. Stickiness, sugar, just all on you, like, girl. After that was all over, everybody was, giving their parts of the bill, paying and everything, tipping. Here go Kiara again, getting an attitude because Zaddy did not tip good enough.
So Zaddy decided that he wants to sit up here and pay it for everything, but this motherfucker gave a weak ass tip. Once again, I'm repping for our city, repping for our coast, and throwing in a nice ass tip because these bitches want to be basic.
I'm like, Key, what is so important about tipping? I just want to know. Wherever you come from, what's important about tipping? I know tipping is a nice thing. I know it's, a very proper thing if somebody served you very well. Like if somebody gave me a tip, I would really appreciate it. But at the same time, like Saoirse and Bree said, the motherfucker did pay for your dinner. He paid for your drinks, everything. So why did he needed a tip more? And why were you tipping? She wanted to have an attitude and walk away, and Zaddy was like, Hey, Key, what kind of drink do you like? Patron? Or I'll go and buy you a bottle. I'll come back to the house with you guys. I'm like, even he being nice with his old ass. But still, if he gonna pay for your shit, bitch, shut up. You wanna get back to the house, cussing, saying, Brie, I'm talking about something. I'm just letting y'all know, bitch, if I don't get my motherfucking bottle, it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have a fucking attitude. She wanna sit here explain herself, bitch, I should've got my bottle, and yeah, Brie, keep buying your nails, bitch. Do what you gotta do. Trust and believe you don't want it over here, ho. So then Brie wanna sit up here and sit down and talk to Kiara and explaining herself like,
bro, listen, I know you got your problems or you feel some type of way, but you just could have came down here and sat with me and talked to me and said that you didn't have to do all that extra shit. You didn't. So she up in here talking to Kiara, but she could have came and talked to me. Wow, that's some punk shit. Wow.
Francesca sitting up here in the back talking about so this bitch had the audacity to sit up here and want to talk to Kiara, but she didn't come up to me and talk to me about nothing. I was kind of here for Fran with that, but then I'm like, Fran, bitch, are you mad because you got your ass beat? I'm like, if you want to fight this bitch again, fight this bitch again. Why you sitting up here and looking for this bitch to give you an apology? Like, obviously she not gonna feel bad, so she not gonna apologize to you or whatever. Still, and Fran want to sit up here and get all in Brianna face talking about so you sitting up here doing all this shit with this bitch when you could have sat up here and apologized and say whatever you could have said to me in the first damn place. Nope, I don't care. Your apology is bullshit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I was like, so what was all of that huffing and puffing for if you said the apology was bullshit? For what? You don't make no sense, friend. You don't make no sense. Kiara is talking to Deshayla like, you know, I've always been a loud bitch. I've always been loud. So what I'm telling you is that you need to express yourself because I know that there's more to you. You just need to put yourself out there. Stop making it seem like you this quiet person when I know you not.
And another thing too, like when you was doing them purses and them shoes and that you showed the other day, bitch, that ain't shit. I know your ass can go beyond that. Beyond that. Stop hiding behind this face. You need to start embracing yourself. Embrace who Deshayla is. Be that bitch who you want to be in life.
At first I was like, okay, Kiara, you did not have to come on her about the shoes and the purse that she made because we all know at first when we saw that shit, it was something. But still, she was still being a good friend. You know, Deshayla was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to try to be more open. You're right. You're right. So Zaddy come over and he got the bottle for Kiara. And Kiara was just like,
Dad, thank you, Patron. Now that I got my bottle and everything is all good, I can't really be mad no more because I got my drink.
Then Zaddy wanted to sit up here and get in the bed with Sayorah, but Sayorah was talking about some, you know, I really need help with this orgasm, like, oof. So next thing you know, Zaddy got downtown and started licking it all the way round. I'm like, say, like, age difference, like, okay, girl, do what you do what you do, girl. Kiki and Seven and all of them was just peeping behind the bedroom talking about I'm like, that would have been me right there peeping, looking. That would have been me. So it's the next day in the house and Deshayla let her little personality. She's sitting up here with her bag of chips, jumping on beds, moving around, shaking and stuff. And I'm just like, Deshayla, I know they was trying to tell you to embrace yourself and who you are, but girl, this is not what they meant. If this is really you, then I'm proud, but I feel like it's being forced upon. Just, honey, you just need to find yourself. That's all you need to do. Francesca goes to meet up with her hype crew or whatever, and she gets there and she realized that it's some type of audition for the band. She's kicking it, she doing what he gotta do. Kiki over there in that corner with her little small ass pint of drink going off like this, and I'm like, okay, bitch, going off the Henny. I think that was Hennessy that you was drinking. It was dark liquor for sure. But the group likes her and it was like, okay, we want you to actually be at our performance in Hollywood this Saturday or whatever. She was like, yes, dude, let's rock it out, dude. I'm like, we get this part with Deshayla, Seven, and Key. They all go out to the club or whatever. And they see these fine ass twin boys. They sit down, they're talking. It was like, what type of men, what type of people that you go for? Shay was like, you know, I like women or whatever. And it does kind of seem like she was kind of flirting with one of the guys. So Kiara started getting all in her feelings like, I thought this bitch was a straight lesbian. Like, what the fuck? But Deshayla was coming back on her like, so when I'm out trying to express myself, trying to have a good time like y'all advising me to do, it's a problem. But when I'm quiet, it's also a problem. Like, bitch, what do you want me to do? I guess Kiara know that she got a mouth or whatever, so she talking about some, you know what? I'm gonna just remove myself from the situation because this bitch is just doing too much. Like, Key, why are you always walking away from everything? Like, bitch, talk to her ass about it. That's your friend, right? Come on now, come on now. But she going off on the Shayla talking about,
want to sit up here and try to front and try to do all this extra shit around us and around other people. Like, you looking real dumb right now. You looking real dumb. I understand we put the battery or whatever in your back or whatever, but you just need to find your space. You need to find who you are, son. I'm not feeling it, son.
They was just telling her, like, look, girl, when we said be yourself, we didn't mean it this way. Like, you doing too much. And I was agreeing, like, yeah, to Shayla, you just need to be more in depth of a person who you are, and you'll be good, honey. The next day in the house, and the girls go out to do bubble soccer, and I'm like, oh, yay. They get to the court, get settled in or whatever, and I was looking, and I'm like, is this the same bubble place they went to when we was watching BGC 15? Because it looks exactly the same. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that. I'm not tripping. I'm pretty sure. Kiki big ass can't get in there. I'm like, haha. So she sits out on the side and everybody else plays. Brianna said, bitch, my makeup is coming off. It's getting to the plastic. I'm getting hot. I don't want to play no more. I guess Kia automatically assumed that bitch was just being a sore loser and she didn't want to play no more. She want to start cussing her out, talking about some,
bitch, you just mad because I whooped your ass in bubble soccer, and then when you want to sit up here and talk about some, you quit, you won. No, bitch, you quit, that means you lose. I don't know what that means in stripping, but in real life, that means you lost.
Moving on from that. So they upstairs and they're talking about Brianna, and the more and more Francesca just keep on thinking about it, the more and more this bitch just keep on getting mad. And I'm like, again, Fran, just go fight this bitch already. But Francesca want to come down there on some little punk shit trying to get Bree's attention. Bree's sitting up here doing her makeup and her mascara, and Fran want to sit up here and talk to her on the side like,
so, you remember that time where you punched me in the face just because, I said what I said? And, you remember that? I'm pretty sure you remember that. You got so motherfucking offended because I said an opinion, and you know what? Tell your friend the next time she wants to run up on me for no reason, to check her motherfucking self. Alright, swing, bitch. Come on. Swing, bitch. Swing. Come on. Swing on me. Swing on me.
Francesca doing all this big mouth talking like she really finna pop the fuck off, knowing damn well she ain't do shit. But Kiara on the side was like, bitch, you the one that's barking and no biting and shit. You pop the fuck off. You doing all this talking, but not a lot of this, son. I was getting where Kiara was coming from. I was like, okay, bitch, if you gonna do all that talking, you better be laying some hands out, because all of this in the streets, boo, ain't nothing. Anybody can do that. You want to sit here talking about some, bitch, I'm not from Compton. Bitch, it don't matter where you from, bitch. That's real life, Francesca. That's how you get your ass beat, bitch. I'm sorry, I just had a real ghetto moment. But nah, like, come on now. You walk up into Francesca face talking about,
Fran, don't start with me. I'm not the one, bitch. I'm telling you, I'm not the... Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch me, bro.
Kiki, I understand, again, you trying to be a good person, be a good friend. But that bitch did say don't touch her. Kiki goes to check Key in the confessional, because Key in the confessional talking about some,
bitches are weird in this house. Bitches want to sit up here and talk all this shit, but they don't got no motherfucking hands. Like, you got a fire mouth, and that's why you get socked up it. Bitch, don't come in my confessional. This is my confessional, bro. Oh, who said I was scared? I'm not scared of...
Switch over to that, we see Francesca still over there talking shit to Brianna, talking about, bitch, I dare you to hit me. I dare you to hit me, because I want to fuck you up so bad. You know what? Child, that was the end of Bad Girls Club. I'm like, damn, 2 fights and one, like... So take the time out to like this video, ho. And you better subscribe below, ho. And I will catch y'all next week on the next episode of Bad Girls Club. Bye.